Why has Tina Clayton and Tia Clayton gone pro? We think we have the answers. Welcome back to the channel, people. Welcome back to the channel. If this is your first time here, thank you for making it Peter Lloyd World. Now go ahead, please hit the subscribe button so we can continue to grow. When you do that, go in and hit the notification bell so you know when the next video drops. We drop a video at least once a day here on Peter Lloyd World. Also, if you enjoy the content, please hit that like button. And finally, leave your comments after this sports analysis where we take a look at and we break down the races. Then we'll take a look at some of your comments. So stay until the end. You just might hear from yourself. Una ready? Yep, good to go. In an article written by Paul Reed of the Jamaica Observer, he wrote the Clayton twins, Tina and Tia of Edwin Allen High, have run their last high school race and are on their way to joining Stephen Francis's MVP track club. Observer Online has been reliably informed. Now, the truth is, when I first heard this, I was a bit taken aback. I had heard from reliable sources that there was a chance that this would be the last year in high school for the Clayton twins, but I just said no, they'll wait until next year. Obviously, I was wrong. So I quickly jumped on the phone and called a few of my contacts, trying to find out and source why this decision was made. Now, let me explain very quickly for those of you who may not understand. When an athlete goes pro, what it means essentially is that they can now be compensated financially and in any other way, cars, houses, whatever, for running in their meets. In other words, they can collect funds, they can be signed officially to a shoe deal, in other words, they can make money. Now, if you are not a pro, you cannot be compensated financially or in gifts or being signed to a shoe deal or anything like that. So this means that as of yesterday, the Clayton twins, who are now being represented by the best of the best, Stephen Francis and the MVP track club in terms of training female sprinters, can now collect monies. So after we did our research, we think we know the three reasons why the Clayton twins, their mother and their team made this decision. And we also have a few other things that we're going to share with you. Now, recently, Tina Clayton in the finals of the girls under 20 100 meters at the National Stadium in the National Championships ran a new personal record and national record, a remarkable 10.96, making her the second fastest under 20 girl for the 2022 season in the entire world.
Am I allowed to ask for a sub 11, Spencer, or should I not ask for a sub 11?
I think you can, once the conditions appear conducive. This is a sumptuous lineup. I think Serena Cole will be very, very dangerous here. Tina Clayton, the world under 20 champion, can't rule that out and underestimate her chances. She knows how to produce the goods on the big stage. Quality lineup assembled. Paisley Williams, Clayton Reed, Cole Hill, Clayton and James.
Set.
Okay, go. Clean start. Great start by Tina Clayton, the world under 20 champion. The rest will have to do their running from behind. Tina Clayton, Serena Cole is coming forward, but Tina Clayton, the world under 20 champion, is the national junior champion. 10.97. That's the unofficial time. That equals the national junior record. We wait for the official time. Another stunning performance by Tina Clayton. The class act coming good when it matters most and delivering another superb performance on the big stage. 10.96. New national junior record for Tina Clayton. What a performance.
Now, the first reason why our research tells us that the Claytons and their team decided to move into the pro division is simply this time of 10.96, new national record, new personal record for Tina Clayton, made her the second fastest girl under 20 in the entire world. And had she run in the finals of this with the senior women, meaning with Elaine, Sharika, Brianna and Kemba, she would have come fifth. And by the way, our national trials women's 100 meter senior was the fastest in the world. Don't bring up the Americans. That was not wind legal. They were running with a plus 2.7 wind behind them. So it means that she would have come fifth in that race. And the logical question is, who's she going to be running in high school, people? Who's she going to be running? Who in high school is running that kind of race? Nobody. And obviously Tia Clayton can run much faster. So the first reason is, at this point, she's just too fast. She may as well go pro. Okay, the last time we saw the girls run together 1-2 was in the finals at the Carifta Games, where they held the Jamaican flag high. Tina coming first and her sister Tia second. So the first reason was, as I stated, 10.96. Who you're going to be running against, you may as well go pro. And obviously Tia can roll much faster. She's still recovering from injury. So why not? The second reason is the elephant in the room. The obvious reason, as I stated earlier, when you are an amateur, you cannot collect money. You can't make any money. If your daughters are two of the best on the planet and they're running these kind of insane times, plus they're twins, that alone is a great marketing tool. Go pro. You're going to make a lot of money, meaning you can now get sponsorship, shoe deal, advertisement. They'll be paid when they run at a meet, like real money. And who doesn't need money? Who has a problem with money at this point? So the second and obvious reason is that they decided to go pro because at this point, they may as well make money. They're 17. And if you remember, I believe Brianna Williams went pro at about age 16. So it's not an unheard of thing, and things have worked out pretty well for Brianna Williams. So why not the Clayton twins? So I get it. It's a good way to generate income. The third and very obvious reason, the mom stated it. The mom said she didn't want her daughters going overseas. Well, I heard the second hand that the mom said she didn't want her daughters going overseas to study as vis-a-vis, say, Brianna Liston. And the other reason why, for the obvious reasons that we always talk about the collegiate scene, how long it is, possibilities of injury, etc. But of course, that possibility exists anywhere you go as an athlete. Athletes get injured. But the other aspect of it is that a lot of people send their children overseas to study because athletic careers tend to be very short-lived. And I guess the psychology is that, when your career it ends, you can have, Jamaican people love to say, fall back on it. For those of you who are not Jamaican, what it means is that, if this doesn't work out, you have this other thing that can work for you. Maybe, I don't know anything about the girls academically, and I'm not casting any aspersions on the girls academically. But, maybe the thoughts were, why not just go pro? Make money, invest the money properly, save, invest, and be smart. And I see nothing wrong with that. These girls, I believe, have a long career ahead of them if they remain healthy. Now, there's a fourth reason that's going to surprise many of you. That was told to be reliably by two important sources. There is a theory, not amongst us clearly, not amongst Jamaicans, not amongst many others, but there is a theory amongst some persons, particularly coaches overseas, that because of the build of the Clayton twins, their sprint careers may be shortened. In other words, they're very thick, and particularly the US based coaches and the European based coaches tend to like the more slender looking, the more Brianna Liston type looking athletes. So there is a belief amongst some that what's happening is that should this turn out to be true, why not cash in now, make a lot of money now before this inevitable change? Now, let me say this clearly to the people. People said that Usain Bolt too tall and too long a mag and he couldn't run the 100 meters, and he's the fastest man all time. So I just believe that this is just one of those theories that is nonsensical. Two, when Sharika Jackson went to MVP, she was not as slender and as lean as she is now. And under the tutelage of a brilliant person like MVP's Stephen Francis and all the other amazing coaches there, I am certain that should this turn out to be some kind of factor, they'll find a way to neutralize it. So I just think that's just a theory that those people have, but I had to add it as a possibility that maybe what's happening is that they believe, just in case this is true, why not cash in now? So there you have it, Peter Lloyd World's reasons after we did our research as to why this decision may have been made. Of course, this is still speculation, but we believe that we're pretty much on the money here. We wish the Clayton twins the very, very best. We all love and support them, and we think that this may have been the right move at this point, and I think that just greater things are in store. Of course, this is just my 2 cents. Now, don't forget to hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell, hit the like button if you enjoyed the video. Please, please, please tell me what you think about our comments, our theories. And remember, you're royals. Best of the best, kings and queens, yardies, lovers of yardies. Bless up!